Hello students, this is Ujjwala Bhandiwad, lecturer from KLS Gokte PU College of Commerce and Science, Belagavi. In today's class, we continue our discussion with the data structures. In the last class, we learnt various operations we perform on a one-dimensional array, that is how to insert an item or how to delete an element from array, then insertion sort. We learnt various algorithms. In today's class, we learn about the linear data structure, that is stack. So first, let me define what is a stack. Stack is an ordered collection of items where addition of new items and removal of existing items always takes place at a same end. So students, remember here definition is important for 1 mark. So they are telling what is stack means. We can insert a new element as well as we can remove the element from a same end. That end we call it as top end, and opposite to the top end we call it as base end. In stack, the most recently added item is the one which is removed first. Hence, it follows the principle called last in, first out. In short, it is also known as LIFO. Let us have few examples. First example is stack of plates. In almost any cafeteria, we can see a stack of plates or trays where all the plates are kept one above the other and they will be removed from only one end. Second example is books kept in the rack. So students, always here in the diagram we can see we take the book which is at the top and we can go one by one we can collect the books in that order. One more example we can see is a CD stand where we will insert our CDs one after another and we will remove the CD from the top end. So all these are examples of the stack. This stack is represented in the form of an array because we have to write the various operations and perform various functions. Hence, we have to represent the stack in the form of an array. Usually, stack is represented by using one-dimensional array. A block of memory is allocated which is required to accommodate the items in the stack. The items into which stacks are stored is in sequential order in the memory block. Means they are inside the computer memory. The various items of the stack are stored in a sequential order, means one after another. In this diagram we can see first there is an empty stack. In the second diagram we can see that one item is already inserted, that is item number 1 is inserted in the stack and a second item has to be inserted, not yet inserted. Whereas in the third diagram we inserted the second item also. So when we want to remove the item from the stack, always the topmost item, which is the topmost item here is second item, should be removed first. Now let us learn the various operations performed on a stack. These operations are important from an exam point of view. for 2 to 3 marks. See, the list of operations are shown in this presentation. First operation is stack. Operation means what? Operation means the function which performed on a specific data. Okay, how we indicate it is a function? We can see in front of any operation we have mentioned the round brackets. So we should identify that it is a function or it is a operation. So the first operation or a function is stack. It creates a new stack which is empty and it doesn't require any items. Second operation is push. In the bracket item means it is used to add a new item. Where it will be added? It is added at the top of the stack. Third operation or a function is pop. It removes the top item from a stack. The stack later will be modified. Once the item is removed from the stack has to be remodified. Next operation is peek. Peek means it gives the top item of the stack. See, there is a difference between pop and peek. Pop means it is going to completely remove the item from a stack, but peek means it only gives the top item of the stack. It will not going to remove it from a stack, and hence the stack is not modified here. Next operation is empty. Is empty will check whether stack is empty or not empty. It tests whether stack is empty or not empty. Okay. Last operation or last function on a stack is size. It gives the number of items on a stack. So these are various operations which are performed on a stack. Now let us learn the first algorithm, that is push operation on a stack. See, this algorithm is important from an annual exam point of view for 3 marks. So please by heart this algorithm. Here the name of the array is stack. Name of the array is stack. It contains n elements and top is a pointer which points to the top element of the array. In this particular array, we have to insert one new element. The name of the new element is item. So here I repeat once again, name of the array is stack, which contains n elements. Top means it is going to point to the top element of the array. Item is the element which we want to insert it. It is a new element to be inserted. So in the step 1, what will happen step 1? If the top value is equal to n, means we are checking whether our stack is full or not. In that case, we print stack is full and exit. End of if statement. In step 2, if it is not full, then we will increase the position of the top. That is, top is equal to top plus 1, and in that new position we are inserting our new element. Which is that element? That is item is inserted. Which position is? Stack of top. In that position the new element, that is item, is inserted. In this diagram we can see here that a first stack contains 3 items A, B and C. We want to add new item, that is D. Then in the second diagram we can see the item D is inserted. Where it is inserted? In the top position of the stack. Now let us learn the second important algorithm, that is pop operation. Even this algorithm is important from an annual exam point of view. This is asked for 3 marks. Students, please by heart these two algorithms. So here we have considered one array. The name of the array is stack. This array stores n items. Here top indicates the top element of the array, and the element we want to remove is whatever the element is present at the top, we want to remove that. So the algorithm is given below here. In the step 1, we check top is equal to 0. That is, top is equal to null. We will check that whether it is empty or not. I repeat once again. Here we are checking if top is equal to 0. Students, make sure that here it should be value 0. Don't write it as null. If it is 0, top value itself is 0, then stack is empty. Means stack doesn't contain any items in it, hence it is empty. So exit from the stack and end of if. In step 2, suppose stack is not empty, then we want to remove the item. Which item we have to remove? In the stack, we know that the top item has to be removed. So item is equal to stack of top. So here we are copying the top item. Okay, we are copying the top element into the item. Once the item is copied into the item, then what we have to do? The position of the top should be reduced or decreased. Hence, in the step 3, we are doing top is equal to top minus 1. And fourth step is return. In this way, we will going to remove the item from the stack. Now let us learn few applications of the stack. The most simplest application of the stack is to reverse a word. So when we write a program to reverse a word, we use stack in it. Reverse a word means, suppose for example, we have a word madam. Then we want to reverse it, it again gives the same meaning. So in that program, we can use a stack. Second, one more application is undo mechanism. Usually, when we are typing some text in editors, while we are typing some text, we make certain mistakes. In that, immediately we use the undo operation. Means whatever changes we have made, we will not going to keep all the change. We will, earlier changes will be only retained. In that case, then in such mechanism, we use the stack. Third application of stack is while we are converting a decimal number into binary number. We can write a program, students, to convert a decimal number into binary number, and during that we have to use stack. One more application is quick sort. Like in the last class we have learnt insertion sort. There is one more algorithm, that is quick sort. Sort means arranging the elements into some specific order, either ascending order or descending order. One more application is runtime memory management. During that we can use the stack. So you have to remember any two applications of the stack. So students, let us recall what we have learnt in today's class. We have learnt about definition of an array. Just repeat once again what is a stack and what is an array. Array is a collection of homogeneous elements, okay, which stores the elements sequentially. But what is a stack? Stack means ordered collection of items where addition of new items and removal of existing items always takes place from only one end, and that end is called as top end, and opposite to the top end we call it as base end. Since insertion also takes place at one end, deletion also takes place from another same end, this mechanism is called as last in first out, that is LIFO principle is being used here. Second question is, mention any one application of the stack. As we learned, stack is used for different purposes. It is used to convert decimal number into binary number. It is used in a quick sort algorithm. It is used to undo mechanism in the text editor. Any one application we have to name it here. Next is mention various types of operations we perform it on a stack. There are 4 to 5 operations, that is stack, push, pop, is empty, peek. So all these operations or functions we need to remember. Only for 1 mark if it is asked, you have to name it. If it is 2 mark or 3 mark, we need to explain them in one single sentences. Last question is, write an algorithm for a push and pop operations in the stack using an array. Just now we have learned how to insert the item into the stack and how to remove the item from the stack by using the algorithm. Those two algorithms are very important from annual exam point of view. Hence you need to prepare them. So in the next class, again we begin with the second data structure, linear data structure, that is Q. Thank you.